So hi all, so welcome back to our SQL Zero to Hero video series. So today is the day 3. So I'm preparing this today's video for how we can do this kind of operation, because we in the first two session we just know about the introductory section, like what are the basic concept we want to know, that kind of thing. But here we would say about the practically what are the things. This is for completely beginners, so we are in the day 3. So just want to memorize those are the things will appear here, and plus bonusly I will upload this document for your future reference in our shared folder. You can easily access it from there. So we can start, right? So the first one is a basic SQL. So here I'm using this SQL server, so the SQL server for my querying purposes. So you can use the MySQL, Oracle DB, anything, but I'm comfortable with this one. That is the reason I'm using this one. Okay, I think hope you're clear. So we can move on this one. So here you can see that databases. I created a new databases SQL series, and in the SQL series I will, yeah, in the SQL series you can see here one more table I created, that is person table. So that dbo dot person. So how this work is happening, that I will document it in this PDF. So first one is we need to create a database. So that syntax is like create database SQL series. You can see, you can give any name. So that is the first thing, create databases. Once you create the databases, you want to implement the table there. So how that would be there? That means you can create table and you need to specify the order of there. So for example, I want to this kind of table. There I want my name, my ID, my name, my last name, my address, and the country which I'm living. So these are the things I want. So how this will creation, that I will be showing here. SQL statement, this is a select statement. To once we insert the data, or once we create the table, we need to insert the data. Then we can apply the select star from person. Then the all the records, select star, all the records from the table will be displaying here. Then two things definitely you want to remember. SQL is not a case sensitive. And once you complete for example, here you select star from person, right? Once you complete a query, you must put a colon, semicolon there. It will help to know, because for example, if you are running multiple queries in a query window in the SQL, but if you give the semicolon, it can easily understand this is a separate query for that. So this reason semicolon is using. This I implemented for just want to understand you. That's it. So yeah, we can start. We discuss DML statement, DDL statement in the previous video. DML means data manipulation. What are the statement help to manipulate or display the data? For example, select data, update data, delete and insert. That are the DML part. DDL means data definition. At least we need some definition, right? So that kind of thing we can use the DDL part, means create a database, alter the database, drop table, and create index, drop index. So that kind of things under the DDL part. So this is the basic query. First we need to create a database for our project purposes. So I gave here name is SQL series. My database name is SQL series. So create database SQL series. Once I create the database, I want to store my friends details or personal details in a table. Then I put name as person or friends, anything. Here I put the person. So create a table, person, and PID. You can see here PID is not null. That is a primary key, because primary key, what do you mean by primary key? Primary key is a unique key which cannot be repeated in a table. It is a unique value key. It will help to identify the rows in a table, like the employee IDs in an organization. Because I have an employee ID and my friend have another employee ID, it will help to analyze or identify the help to identify the employees in an organization. Like we need to identify one row of record in a table, we have to help to the primary key help to. So that is the reason PID int not null primary key, and last name is varchar20, first name varchar20. So we definitely want to give the character, then no, otherwise because if you simply write varchar, it will be only one number, so you cannot insert the name completely. So that definitely want to know, if you use the varchar, that means string functions there, definitely pass to there how many columns or how many spaces you need, that kind of thing. For addresses, I already mentioned I need some more spaces because address is high, right? So for example, you can see here I didn't put varchar, I didn't put the spaces here, country varchar. What will happen? I will get an error when, if I'm trying to insert, you can see here, I'm trying to insert this one. For example, my Devi or India Nagar, India. So here I am putting the India at the end into the country and getting truncated value I. It cannot be because there is no value. How many? It is we didn't mention how many spaces need to store our value. Here 5 spaces are we need, right? India IND and 5 spaces. So what will happen? We cannot insert the value and we will get the error. So we already executed this one, right? Then there is no other way. We simply drop the table person, then recreate the table. That is the only solution there. Recreate the table country varchar 100 with 100 or 10. Then you can insert the this one. You will get the result. For example, I already mentioned like this one, right? For example, you can see here select star from person. So if I will simply drop person, drop table person. I drop the table. Okay. Then there is no object name person. Then I just create this one. Then the table is created and try to insert this field. Then I am getting that error which I pointed before, truncated value of 1. Because why? We are not mentioning the spaces we need to store the country value. Then what we do? We again drop the table. Then put the correct statement, country varchar of 100 or 10 you need. So create it and try to insert this one. Then the rows will insert. We will get the complete value here. I think hope you all clear this one. So that is the first insert into table. And next one is SQL select statement. So we already mentioned select statement. We need to take the data from there, right? We need to take the data from the databases. We are using the select statement. In the end of the select statement, sometime we will give the where condition, sometime we will join. We depends upon our requirement. So select is very, very important command. But where it happen at the end only, it will be the modification happen from the one query to another. So for example, this is the select column names from table, or simply you can say select star from the table name. Then what will happen? All the table column or columns will be displaying in that particular query. So yeah, that is the first thing. Then this is the person table. When I am getting from here also, you can see here, right? This is the table I am getting here. Okay, so this is the table. So I just put in the document also. Then we are moving to last name and first name. We want to select the content last name and first name from the table. Then we just simply select the last name, first name from the person. Then we will get this one. So you can do this queries also, right? So you can take it and paste in your SQL server. Then you can see the result also. So this is the one. Next one is we simply tell select start from person. We will get all the result of this table. The SQL select distinct statement. So distinct statement is a solution. It is solution to reduce the redundancy of the table or reduce because we are pulling lot of data which is redundant because the same data may be repeated into the table, but that time we want to unique IDs in some cases. For example, in a Kerala location, we are entering our Aadhaar number into a application. All the people in the Kerala location need to enter the Aadhaar into a one application. So most of means, for example, I think in Kerala, a lot of locations are there. Maybe 1 million of people entered into the Aadhaar into their that application, but the location is repeating. So we need to find the distinct location. We need to find how many location, how many people need from a distinct location. Then we can use the distinct. It's a very important concept. We can reduce the redundancy with the help of distinct statement. Select distinct column names from the table. For example, I am telling like that. Select distinct first name from the person. So all the things are distinct. My name is distinct. But if I'm saying like that, for example, here select country from the person, I can show the all the countries of record. But if we mention like that, I select the distinct country from the person, I can see only distinct country. The duplication here, UK is duplicated in 2 times, so we can only get 1 time. So that is the benefit of it. Is very important. You must note it. And the next one is where clause. Where clause where we can apply the values. We can give the condition. That is the main reason where clause. So this is our table, person table. I just want to select start from the country. I just want to know the name of the person who are living in the UK basis. Then where country name equal to UK, then I go totally to record. That is the importance of that one. And the next one is text field. So definitely if we need to insert the item into the databases, text field is definitely string, right? Definitely we want to give the single quotes or double quotes, then only that value will enter, otherwise we will get the error. And the same thing when you apply the select star from person where the first name equal to, simply we put the name, it will not display, we will get the error. The error name must be single or double quote. You can see the error, right? So this is the error we will get. So what happened, we definitely want to put a single quote here, then only this error will be displayed, the error will be dissolved. And here also you can see that select start from the numeric values don't give single or double quote, it will throw the error. This is wrong. So this is the case of wrong statement. This is the correct one. And the operators allowed in the where clause. So these are the operators. Very importantly, we want to know. However, we can move on the next part. So the operators allowed in the where clause. At the end of the where clause, we can use this kind of statement equal to, where country name equal to this one. It can be displaying here. And not equal to means this also we can display, and greater than, for example, value, for example, the salary is greater than 1 lakh, you need to show the employees whose salary is above the 1 lakh. Greater than, less than, also the same thing, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. Then these three are very important, because between, like, and in. Between means we want something in the range of this one and this one. For example, if you are making a mark list to pass the student from the class 10, then you want to analyze the mark of the student who's the range between the 18 and 15. Okay, out of 15 you need at least pass mark 18. So otherwise you will the student will fail. So you need the student who are the marks in between the 18 and the 15. That range, that cases you can use the between. So that is one example of the between cases. And the salary range also. You can display the 30% slabs of employees in the income tax department. So you here based on your annual salary, you can use the between operator. Then you can send the mail to the particular large group. I think between is clear with the application. Next one is like. Like is very important because in the real life application, when we are using the, for example, you are giving the client, if you are giving a path or something name like these tables are, I think, is already there. That kind of situation, sometimes they will give a hint. So we can use like operator, this percentage of this, then we can get the all the patterns which is liking that. Then we can easily display, sir, this is the one who are matching. These are the items which is matching to your requirement or you mention in the mail. So that is the real life application of like. And next one is in also, for example, you want to update some of the batch IDs and job IDs in batch ID. So in that particular batch you can update. So you can comma you can pass those parameters. So that is the application of in also. Here you can see that I just mentioned like operators where customer, for example, a percentage. Find any value that start with a percentage. This one is find any value that end with a. And normally we are using this one, the percentage of this one. Okay. And this value also, the second means underscore r. That means find any value that have the r in the second position. If you give a underscore, that means start with a at least 2 character or 1 character of length. So that is the reason here mentioned like that. And here also. So, and here you can one more thing, value start with a, ends with the o. So this is another one. I am also using this one. For example, in the above scenario, we can use the select star person from the first name, like dev percentage, and this one. So I think already I available here. Yes, you can see here. Like this one. So only one name. In my record, only one, like Devi. First name like Dev is only one record. And I want to the person whose range PID, person ID in between 1 and 3. In between 1 and 3. So using this one. So only 3 record we can display. And here also you can displaying the country in country. Who are the person who are living in country UK and India. So this is the perfect example. I think hope you are clear about. You can practice. We can practice lot of interview questions and queries, because if you practice, you are more comfortable with them. That I will share tomorrow session. So yeah, here also you can see here and or operators. So and first name equal to this one, and means both the condition we are passing where both the condition need to satisfy, then only it will be written. So that is the case of and, but or means any of the condition can display. So that also I am writing here. You just try it in your this one and combining and or. That also very important. So here we can do first or condition, then and. So that is the reason we are using. So this is some kind of homework. Once you complete this document, you can put the output here also. Then you will become more aware. That is the space I'm giving some space. Result look like you can space. You can give your input here. Okay. Then we are moving on the order by. So order by is very important. We can discuss the order by in the later videos. It is very important concept. Order by means we can order the column in ascending or descending order. So for example, select the column name from the table, order by column name, ascending or descending. Ascending or descending, we can specify. So based on the ascending or descending in the particular column, we will get the result. For example, here you can see that select start from the person order by last name. Last name is it is in the alphabetic order. So here P, R, S, V. So it ordered by the alphabetic order, ordered by the last name, ordered by descending. Descending means you can see that last name descending. Then what will happen? This will opposite. So I will tell you how this will work. Order by descending. So this is the one. That means enderly copy headers. So we can paste here. So you can also write here because you can see here V S R P R. So here what we say P R S V. So this is the difference between the order by. So next one is insert into. Insert into means we need to insert the counts into the table. So we can use the insert command to two different kind we can use the insert into table, the values we can pass, insert into table column name, we need to specify the column name if you want. So these are the two cases to insert the items into the table. For example, insert into the person values 5, one more person I want to add, then fifth column displaying here. If you want to add the specified column, that will be also okay, but definitely we want to pass the column name. So you can look this, you mention your answers here, then only you will become more aware and more flexible. Then update is very important, but definitely do very careful when you do the update statement, because if we miss something in the update, it will affect the entire databases. If you think about like that, if you doing one operation in a databases in a project, which I think 5,000 or 5,000 members are working in a team, then you do one update operation. Don't careful about that one, it will affect the entire databases. So be careful, because when you update without the where condition, it update all the records in that particular table which are using in the 500 employees or 5,000 employees. So you will make a bar mark in your name. So update is very careful. So here we can set update table name, set column equal to this value, and the where condition, where id equal to this one. So that kind of thing you can do. For example, I want to change the name, address of this person. What I do, update the person, set the address equal to this one, where the last name equal to S, the last name is S, and the first name is Vimal. So I can update this one. So that is the reason I'm just mentioned like that SQL update one. Be careful when updating the record. If omitted any where clause in the above, it will be like it will affect all the places. So that is very important. Definitely you want to careful. And next one is delete statement. Delete also you already know. Delete from the table name, where column, where condition you can pass. So it already you can delete it. For example, you want to delete the last record from here. So what you do, you can pass delete from person, where last name equal to this one and first name equal to this one. It will be, so the table be like this one. So this also you can do in your SQL server. I'm just explaining. Delete all the row, delete star from the table, the list, or delete from table, or delete star from the table. So you can use. Okay. So these are the main concept of basic in SQL series. So I will share this doc also. Then the next video we will discuss on the SQL advanced topic. So I will upload those one also, and then we will discuss on the practical type of questions. So if you have any doubt, let's comment below. You can use this document for your future purpose. I will upload it in the the shared folder also. Okay. Yeah. Bye.